I'm back. So why not shoot a video about my voodoo tower? I call this my voodoo tower because A, this is a tower here, and it's got plants on it. But the reason for the name is this setup was inspired by the Voodoo Garden, another YouTube channel. So, being inspired by the Voodoo Garden, the rule is, in order to live on this tower, sorry about the shake there, I tried talking with my hands, but I'm holding the iPad. So, in order to live on the Voodoo Tower, you need to have lived on the Voodoo Garden at some point. He changes out his plants so that his channel don't get stale, and if he gets tired of plants, he gets rid of them. Plants flow through the Voodoo Garden. If you see one on there, it may not be on it in 6 months or a couple of years. But all these plants have been seen on his program at one time or another. Back in the back there, we've got a pineapple. Interesting thing about this pineapple is that it's about 2 years old. So, for a 2-year-old pineapple, it should be huge if not growing fruit. Well, it doesn't get the best light back there in the corner. Gets enough to survive, but that's really about it. And it gets enough water to survive, and that's about it. If I were to move it into better light and maybe up the water a little, I'm sure it would go big and crazy. But I don't want it to. I want it to live here on this tower for as long as possible. So the fact that it's growing so slowly is a bonus. So that's that one. And then beside it, I got a fish tank sponge on my plant. Oh, I just noticed that. Okay, well, so there's a sponge sitting over it. We've got a jade plant. And it, too, has, of course, been on the program. I don't think it's on the program anymore. Wow. Oh, it's probably a piece of glitter shining on the leaf. Yep. Ooh, look at that shine. Tilt the camera and it'll shine a different way. Okay. Let's not get distracted by a piece of glitter on the leaf. So that's my jade. Over here we have a Dracaena. Big, tall Dracaena. No, not really. It's not that tall at all. I've had it a couple of years. And if you know Dracaena, you might think, well, it's not getting enough water either. Its leaves should be more rigid than that. Again, it's kind of by design. I like the leaves the way they are, so I withhold a bit of water. Not too much, I don't want it to die. But I withhold a bit of water, and, once the leaves go over, then you can pretty much pick up watering, and they're never going to straighten back out again. So there's my Dracaena, and it's, I don't know, about a foot tall, stem-wise. Maybe a foot, 10, 11 inches. So, there's that one. And let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, Christmas cactus. I think I remember that being on the show. So I've got 4 plants on here right now. I had a Sabrina banana. you've probably seen its leaf intruding on another video. Too big. So it had to move. It's in the kitchen. Kitchen. It's my grow room. I don't cook in this thing. So I don't really have a kitchen. The stove hasn't been plugged in about 3 years. I don't cook. Can cook, I just don't cook. So there's the Voodoo Tower. Like I say, I used to have a banana. I think I called it a Dracaena banana. Is that what I did? Anyway, it used to have a blood banana on it, which is another plant you can see on the Voodoo garden. Yeah, he does still have the banana tree. It's a blood banana, I'm not sure what I said, but if I said a Dracaena banana, yeah, I was getting that and the banana mixed up. So, these are the plants I keep on the Voodoo Tower. Tried to mention it to him a couple of times, so I hope he doesn't get offended. If he gets offended by the Voodoo Tower, well, I'll probably simply rename it. Probably won't change much, but I'll rename it. You know, I can talk to the owner of the Voodoo Garden, and you know, we can have a civilized conversation if he's offended by my Voodoo Tower. I think it's a compliment myself, but if he finds it offensive, then, you know, he can send me a private message or something. We can discuss it, and appropriate changes will be made. Whether it's just the name, or if I don't show plants in this manner, you know, whatever. If he's offended rather than flattered, he can send me a message and we'll talk about it. That's my tower. I don't know why I'm still showing it. I mean, plants don't do anything. Fish, on the other hand, well, apparently fish hide behind banana leaves. No name. Are we being camera shy? Well, there's a shot of my empty tank. There used to be an Oscar in there. I don't know what happened. I don't see him anymore. Never found a dead body. You know, I don't think he jumped out. Sure, there used to be an Oscar in there, though. Showing the whole tank. Don't see the Oscar. Oh, I was getting ready to post this video, and I realized I didn't do an outro of any kind. Not even a bad one. So, this is going to be my bad one. It's not a real organized video to begin with. It was just a bunch of rambling because couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd put out a video. But anyway, now that, you know, that is said, I've got my rambling video. Half tempted not to post it, but I went ahead and put it together, and, well, if I worry too much about the quality of the video in the beginning here where I'm at, I'm not going to post anything because nothing will be good enough. So I'll post whatever's halfway decent for now. Okay, talk to you next time.